Now we're rolling. Damage Plan MMA podcast. I'm Jason, as always, my co-host, the voice of MMA in Utah, Mr. Zack Partridge.
What up, dog?
Back again for our last fighter spotlight of the day. We are welcoming Mr. Tim Roensch to the podcast, who will be fighting October 23rd on the SteelFist Fight Night card. Tim, what's up, man?
Not much, man. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man. Glad you can make it. I love the Slayer shirt.
Yeah, fucking Slayer. Right.
Oh. So, Tim, you're making your MMA debut, correct?
Yep,
Never
that's
fought
correct.
before?
Nope. Well, I mean, not officially, but we'll say no.
All right.
So how long have you been training, Tim?
I've been training at Jeremy's place for about 3 years now. So I kind of just went in there just to get in shape initially, and then a lot of the guys were fighting, and I started going to it. And I'm kind of an adrenaline junkie, so I was like, that looks fucking tight.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I'm going to throw my hat in once I've been training for a bit. So
how often do you get to punch our friend Johan in the face?
Well, I haven't seen him too much there lately because he had a little bit of an injury, but yeah, he hits hard. Yeah, he hits hard. Can confirm.
Yeah.
You guys got not a bad place to start training at over at Jeremy Horn's gym. You just got quite the crew over there. Dave Maggio's over there, Johan,
Dave
Fox over there.
Yeah.
Obviously, your coach.
Yeah. It's a really good group of guys. I mean, I'm honestly honored to train with everybody over there. They're really awesome. So
nice. Heck yeah, man. So coming into this fight, you're fighting Andres Toro, who we had on the podcast earlier today. You said you listened to the podcast. Any thoughts on that? I
mean, that's somebody with a wrestling background like to strike. And I mean, honestly, as far as amateurs go, like, who knows what's going to happen? Like, you go in there and you fight. Fights are wild. Have fun, you know.
Do you have any background, any martial arts background, wrestling background in school or anything like that?
I did a bunch of karate and stuff as a kid, which kind of teaches you how to move, but that's not serious. You know?
Yeah,
that's a totally different ball game. So,
Right.
But no, not really. I've just been training pretty hard for the past 3 years, though. So, and apparently Jeremy thinks I'm ready. So I'm like, okay, let's do it.
If Jeremy thinks you're ready, I would say you're ready.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Tim, so what you said you had a little bit of karate background. Would you say you're a little bit more comfortable on your feet than on your ground, or do you just prepared to go wherever it goes?
I'm prepared to go wherever it goes. I mean, it's no secret that Jeremy's place is really, really good jiu-jitsu. So, you know, we train that pretty hard there. And there's a lot of absolute jiu-jitsu monsters that train there. So, like, that's like one of those things, like, even after doing jiu-jitsu there for like 3 years, it's like, am I actually getting better? It's like, no, you're getting better, but everybody here is just so insanely good that you don't feel like you are.
And they're getting better too, right?
Yeah. So
there's something we've talked about on the podcast a little bit on air, and then between Zack and I, we've talked about all the time. It's how Jeremy Horn's gym kind of gets. I mean, we talk about a game and we talk about a lot of other gyms, and you guys are quietly kind of in the background, like, hey, we have some killers over here. What you guys do out of your gym? What's it like getting to train with all those guys?
Oh, it's awesome. I can't ask for better people to train with. They're all like super motivated and insanely tough. The tough people to train with. Like, so at least everybody that fights. That's for sure. Like,
so how many times have you tapped Johan out? You can tell us.
Never. Never.
Is that your 12? Is that what I heard? 12?
I don't think there's too many people in that gym that tap Johan out anymore.
Did Dave get in trouble during? We were commentating Dave's fight at the last SteelFist card, and I made a comment about him choking out Johan in the training room, and Johan said he was going to give him a little payback. Did he get the payback yet?
I don't think so.
Well,
but
I'm sorry, but
I'm not. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Were you in the back room with Dave?
No.
Okay.
No. I was supposed to be on the FitCon Muay Thai card with a bunch of our guys, but like it's like 5 or 6 people that backed out, and I was like, okay, it's not happening.
Yeah.
So
have you been trying to make your debut for a while now?
Yeah, like the past year, roughly. Kind of been trying to get on different cards here and there, but people kept flaking. And so
the mental drain from that, it's hard. I know how hard it is to stay focused, especially when you're looking for your first one, you know?
Yeah. That's why I was excited when they found this Andres Toro guy, because I'm like, okay, this guy like clearly wants to fight and he's going to be there. Like he's going to be a tough opponent and he's going to be somebody that's going to show up no matter what.
a little bit similar. Like, I have a full-time job. I'm married. I have kids. When I commit to a fight camp, like it takes time out of my normal life and my normal routine, right?
Yeah.
And my number one concern isn't win, lose, matchup, anything like that. It's just find me somebody that will sign on the contract and make weight and show up. That's all I care about.
Yeah. Yep. Because if you're trying to juggle that whole thing, it's like, God, this is becoming a lot, Like,
yeah.
So Tim, where do you see this fight taking place? Do you think it's going to be a stand-up fight, ground fight? Did you see Andres's last fight?
No, actually, I didn't see it. So, but I heard based off the podcast that it turned into a bit of a wrestling match, and that he wanted to strike, which is fine with me. I don't care where it goes. Fight's a fight. So, I think that we're pretty well rounded at Elite. So, and we train pretty much wherever the fight goes. Everybody has their strengths and their weaknesses and whatnot. But I mean, I like to at least think that I'm confident. Confident enough to go wherever it goes. So,
I'm just curious, Tim. How old are you?
I'm 33.
33, my age. I turn 33 next week.
Yep, right? Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, I turn 33 next week.
Who's keeping track over 30?
I get punched a lot. And it's hard. So I don't know about you, but I've always felt like it's a fight, right? And you're getting in there with another adult and stuff, but he's quite a bit younger too. Like, is that weird at all for you, or does it not matter?
I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. If anybody that's willing to get in the cage, I'll get in with them at this point. Right. Because once you have enough people back out, you're like, I don't care, just get somebody in there. Like,
back to that, right?
Yeah,
for sure.
So,
is this something going forward? Obviously, we're not looking past Mr. Toro. Is this something going forward that you want to continue doing?
I don't know. If it turns out that I'm a Randy Couture, then sure. But I don't. I mean, I'm realistic with myself. I don't think that I am. So.
You sound a lot like Zack here.
Oh, I would say I just do this for fun. I know I'm not going to UFC or anything.
Yeah, 100%. I have stuff outside of this that I'd rather be doing a lot of the time anyway. So it's kind of like,
oh, see, that's where we're different. This is all I like to do.
Yeah. So this is just another thing to add on to the crazy dumb shit that I do. All
right.
So this might be a one and done, or it might be the lead of just doing a bunch of amateur fights.
Yeah, exactly. It depends how it goes. I'm not going to call it one way or the other. I'll see how I feel after, because I've seen in a lot of people, they'll like make their amateur debut and then afterwards, like even winning, like even after they win, like fuck that, I'm not doing that again.
That was me.
Yeah,
I won my first one, and then I was like, you know what? I don't know if I'll do it again.
Yeah.
And then that little itch comes, and SteelFist came and offered me another fight, and I jumped right on it, and here I am and getting ready for my 7th fight. So yeah,
that's kind of exactly where I'm at with it. It's like, well, we'll see how it goes, see how I feel after, and just get in there and have some fun.
Are you a fan of the sport as well? Do you like to watch a lot of the UFC events?
Oh yeah.
What would you say your style is like?
Ooh, man, I'm not like any of those guys. They're so much better than me. Okay, if I wanted to emulate anybody, it'd be Demetrius Johnson, best fighter ever, straight up.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, Mighty Mouse, the dude's the goat. Anybody that disagrees they're just wrong. Like,
you're just wrong.
Yeah. So.
Ooh. I don't know. I think it's a good debate.
It's debatable, but
I love Mighty Mouse. I'm a big fan of Mighty Mouse. Big fan. I just think it was so tough because there wasn't a lot of guys at 125 that could really like push him, right?
That's true. If he was a bigger dude, then I think
GSP. What made GSP so great is he had like those rivalries with like Matt Hughes and BJ Penn and
that's true.
Other big names, right? That he beat and he conquered.
Yeah. What do you think about Demetrius Johnson doing the Muay Thai MMA bout with Macau?
That's gonna be awesome. Those are like two of my favorite fighters. I want to see them both fight.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how that fight goes.
I think Demetrius made a mistake. I think the first round should have been MMA and not Muay Thai.
Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, you're probably right because the MMA would tire him out a lot more. That's for sure.
That's what I'm saying. If he could use MMA and like try and grab him and try and like suck some of that energy out of his legs and arms in the first round.
Are they 3-minute rounds over there? They're 3 or 5?
I think they're still 5.
I think they're 5s.
Did you catch the one championship this morning? The kickboxing thing? There was a featherweight kickboxing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, you got to go on their Instagram page and watch the highlight reel knockout in the finale.
Okay. I'll go check it out.
Brutal head kick.
That's awesome. I'm glad that they're allowing those in amateurs now.
I was just about to ask that.
Yeah.
Is that something you expect to be a part of your game for this first fight?
Hopefully, I mean, like I said, I'm trying not to have too many expectations or say like this is exactly what I'm going to do because, who knows? Yeah, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face.
It's true. Very, very true. Well, I was going to ask you how do you see the fight ending, but I think you pretty much just answered that. So
yeah, but we'll see how it goes and put on a show for the crowd. That's what I want to do.
Man.
So just get out there, show what I can do, and get the crowd cheering. So
Tim, how do people get a hold of you to get tickets?
Probably just Facebook or swing by Elite. So
sweet.
I'm not going to give out my number on here.
Yeah. Are you? So
jokes on Andres because I've already signed him up for like 4 subscriptions.
Yeah.
I thought about it, but I'm like, nah, that's fucked up.
Start sending them some memes like from different random numbers. Oh man, Tim, do you have any sponsors you want to give a shout out to before we let you go?
No, I can't say I do. So
Slayer.
Yeah, Slayer. Yeah,
Slayer.
there you go.
Is that a hint of your walkout song?
No.
Okay.
All right.
I went way heavier than Slayer. So.
Okay.
I like it.
All right. So tune in October 23rd, right?
Yeah.
All right,
Yes,
Tim,
sir.
we appreciate you joining us today, man. We look forward to watching you October 23rd, SteelFist Fight Night. If you guys don't have tickets, reach out to Tim, support your local fighters. Tim, we'll see you then, brother.
Likewise. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We out.